Welcome to ExHub MCQs. Get ready to master the chapter, The Rise of Nationalism in Europe, with 100 expert-crafted MCQs covering key concepts, historical events, and exam-relevant facts. Stay tuned till the end for full explanations and boost your exam score. MC1. Who prepared the series of 4 prints visualizing a world of democratic and social republics in 1848? Option A, Karl Marx, Frederick Soriot. Option C, Otto von Bismarck. The correct answer is option B, Frederick Soriot. Explanation. Frederick Soriot, a French artist, created a series of 4 prints in 1848 depicting his vision of a world with democratic and social republics. His first print illustrated people from Europe and America marching towards the Statue of Liberty, representing the rise of nationalism and democratic ideals. MCQ 2. What is the significance of the shattered symbols in Soriot's first print? Option A, victory of monarchy. Option B, the destruction of absolutist institutions. Option C, a call for religious unity. Option D, the establishment of communism. The correct answer is option B, the destruction of absolutist institutions. Explanation. The shattered remains of absolutist symbols in Soriot's print represent the fall of absolute monarchies and oppressive institutions. This imagery emphasizes the transition towards democratic governance and the rise of nationalism across Europe during the 19th century. MCQ 3. According to Ernst Renan, what is the primary attribute of a nation? Option A, a shared race. Option B, a common language. Option C, a shared past and collective will. Option D, a defined geographical boundary. The correct answer is option C, a shared past and collective will. Explanation. In his 1882 lecture, Ernst Renan argued that a nation is formed not by race, language, or geography, but by a shared history, common sacrifices, and a collective will to continue as a unified entity. He emphasized national solidarity and voluntary unity. M4. What was the Estates General renamed after the French Revolution? Option A, National Assembly. Option B, Senate. Option C, House of Commons. Option D, Parliament. The correct answer is option A, National Assembly. Explanation. During the French Revolution, the Estates General was renamed the National Assembly. This change symbolized the shift in power from the monarchy to the people, reinforcing the concept of a collective national identity under a constitutional framework. MCQ 5. How did the Napoleonic Code contribute to nationalism? Option A, by restoring feudal privileges. Option B, by establishing equality before the law. Option C, by increasing monarchy's power. Option D, by restricting trade. The correct answer is option B, by establishing equality before the law. Explanation. The Napoleonic Code of 1804 played a crucial role in shaping nationalism by ensuring equality before the law, abolishing feudal privileges, and introducing uniform laws across territories under Napoleon's control. This helped standardize legal systems and foster national unity. MCQ 6. What role did the French armies play in spreading nationalism across Europe? Option A, they imposed monarchy in other countries. Option B, they promoted economic liberalization. Option C, they carried the idea of nationalism abroad. Option D, they restricted democratic movements. The correct answer is option C, they carried the idea of nationalism abroad. Explanation. The French armies under Napoleon spread nationalist ideals across Europe by dismantling feudal structures and promoting principles like equality and sovereignty. However, excessive taxation and forced conscription later led to resistance against French rule. MCQ 7. What was the main outcome of the Congress of Vienna, 1815? Option A, strengthening of democracy. Option B, restoration of monarchies. Option C, expansion of the Ottoman Empire. Option D, establishment of the European Union. The correct answer is option B, restoration of monarchies. Explanation. The Congress of Vienna sought to restore pre-Napoleonic monarchies and maintain a balance of power in Europe. The Bourbon dynasty was reinstated in France, and territorial adjustments were made to curb future French aggression. MCQ 8. What was the significance of the Frankfurt Parliament of 1848? Option A. It successfully unified Germany. Option B. It drafted a constitution for a German nation. Option C. It established the first European republic. Option D. It was supported by all monarchs. The correct answer is option B. It drafted a constitution for a German nation. Explanation. The Frankfurt Parliament was an attempt by German liberals to create a unified Germany under a constitutional monarchy. However, it failed due to opposition from Prussian and Austrian rulers, leading to the continuation of fragmented German states. MCQ 9. Who played a key role in the unification of Italy? Option A. Otto von Bismarck. Option B. Giuseppe Garibaldi. Option C. Karl Marx. Option D. Louis Philippe. The correct answer is option B, Giuseppe Garibaldi. Explanation. Giuseppe Garibaldi, an Italian nationalist leader, played a crucial role in unifying Italy. His military campaign, known as the Expedition of the Thousand, helped overthrow foreign rulers in southern Italy, paving the way for unification under Victor Emmanuel II. MCQ 10. What was the main cause of nationalist tensions in the Balkans? Option A. Economic prosperity. Option B. Religious unity. Option C. Disintegration of the Ottoman Empire. Option D. Influence of British rule. The correct answer is option C. Disintegration of the Ottoman Empire. Explanation. The decline of the Ottoman Empire and the rise of nationalist movements among ethnic groups in the Balkans led to conflicts. The struggle for independence by Slavic nations, coupled with European power rivalries, made the region highly unstable. MCQ 11. What was the primary goal of the Zollverein formed in 1834? Option A. To promote religious unity. Option B. To create a unified economic territory in Germany. Option C. To expand Prussian military power. Option D. To establish a monarchy in Germany. The correct answer is option B. To create a unified economic territory in Germany. Explanation. The Zollverein was a customs union initiated by Prussia to facilitate economic integration by abolishing trade barriers among German states. It promoted economic nationalism and played a crucial role in German unification. MC 12. What did conservatives emphasize after the defeat of Napoleon in 1815? Option A. The need for revolutionary changes. Option B. The restoration of traditional institutions. Option C. The expansion of democracy. Option D. The promotion of capitalism. The correct answer is option B. The restoration of traditional institutions. Explanation. Conservatives sought to restore traditional institutions like monarchy, the church, and social hierarchies. They believed that modernizing state structures could strengthen monarchical rule rather than weaken it. MC 13. Why did secret societies emerge in Europe after 1815? Option A. To support monarchy. Option B. To train revolutionaries against conservative regimes. Option C. To spread religious teachings. Option D. To promote trade and commerce. The correct answer is option B. To train revolutionaries against conservative regimes. Explanation. Secret societies, such as those led by Giuseppe Mazzini, aimed to overthrow conservative monarchies and establish democratic nation-states. They played a significant role in nationalist movements across Europe. 14. What was the main impact of the July Revolution of 1830 in France? Option A. It led to the rise of a constitutional monarchy. Option B. It restored the Bourbon monarchy. Option C. It resulted in the unification of Italy. Option D. It led to the spread of socialism. The correct answer is option A. It led to the rise of a constitutional monarchy. Explanation. The July Revolution of 1830 led to the overthrow of the Bourbon monarchy and the establishment of a constitutional monarchy under Louis Philippe, inspiring nationalist movements in Europe. MC15. Why was the Greek War of Independence significant in European history? Option A. It was the first nationalist uprising against Ottoman rule. Option B. It led to the colonization of Greece by Britain. Option C. It resulted in the fall of the Roman Empire. Option D. It strengthened Ottoman control over the Balkans. The correct answer is option A. It was the first nationalist uprising against Ottoman rule. Explanation. The Greek War of Independence, 1821 to 1832, was a major nationalist movement against Ottoman rule, supported by European powers like Britain, France, and Russia. It was seen as a struggle to restore the glory of ancient Greece. M16. How did Romanticism contribute to nationalism? Option A. By promoting reason and scientific thinking. Option B. By glorifying monarchs. Option C. By emphasizing cultural heritage and folk traditions. Option D. By rejecting national identity. The correct answer is option C, by emphasizing cultural heritage and folk traditions. Explanation. Romanticism played a key role in nationalism by emphasizing folklore, folk music, and shared cultural heritage. Thinkers like Johann Gottfried Herder believed that the true spirit of a nation resided in its common people and traditions. MCQ 17. What role did language play in the Polish nationalist movement? Option A. Polish was banned, strengthening nationalist resistance. Option B. It had no significant impact. Option C. Russian became the preferred language of Polish nationalists. Option D. Polish leaders adopted French as their language. The correct answer is option A. Polish was banned, strengthening nationalist resistance. Explanation. After Russian authorities imposed their language in Poland, the Polish clergy and intellectuals used Polish in religious gatherings as an act of resistance. This strengthened nationalist sentiments and helped preserve Polish identity. What was the main cause of the 1848 revolutions in Europe? Option A. Economic hardship and demand for political reforms. Option B. The expansion of monarchy. Option C. Support for conservative regimes. Option D. The spread of socialism. The correct answer is option A. Economic hardship and demand for political reforms. Explanation. The revolutions of 1848 were driven by food shortages, economic crises, and demands for democratic governance. They were led by workers, peasants, and middle-class liberals across various European states. MCQ 19. What was the Frankfurt Parliament of 1848? Option A. An attempt to unify Germany under a constitution. Option B. A meeting to elect the Pope. Option C. A movement against industrialization. Option D. A military coup led by Prussia. The correct answer is option A. An attempt to unify Germany under a constitution. Explanation. The Frankfurt Parliament was an effort by German liberals to unify Germany under a constitutional monarchy. However, it failed due to opposition from monarchs and lack of support from working-class movements. MCQ 20. Why were women only allowed as observers in the Frankfurt Parliament? Option A. They were considered politically equal to men. Option B. They had no role in nationalist movements. Option C. They were denied voting rights despite active participation. Option D. They chose to remain spectators. The correct answer is option C. They were denied voting rights despite active participation. Explanation. Women played an active role in nationalist struggles, yet they were denied suffrage and could only observe parliamentary proceedings. Their exclusion highlighted the limitations of liberal movements regarding gender equality. MCQ 21. What was Otto von Bismarck's approach to German unification? Option A. Peaceful negotiations. B. Revolutionary uprisings. Option C. Military force and diplomacy. Option D. Alliance with Austria. The correct answer is option C, military force and diplomacy. Explanation. Otto von Bismarck, the Prussian chancellor, used his policy of blood and iron, meaning military force and diplomacy, to unify Germany. He led 3 wars against Denmark, Austria, and France, resulting in German unification in 1871. 2. Where was the German Empire officially proclaimed in 1871? Option A, Berlin. Option B, Vienna. Option C, Versailles. Option D, Frankfurt. The correct answer is option C, Versailles. Explanation. The German Empire was proclaimed in the Hall of Mirrors at the Palace of Versailles after Prussia's victory over France in the Franco-Prussian War. This act symbolized German dominance over France. MCQ 23. Who led the movement for Italian unification? Option A, Giuseppe Garibaldi. Option B, Napoleon Bonaparte. Option C, Kaiser Wilhelm I. Option D, Louis Philippe. The correct answer is option A, Giuseppe Garibaldi. Explanation. Giuseppe Garibaldi was a key figure in Italian unification. He led the Expedition of the Thousand, a volunteer army to liberate southern Italy from Spanish rule, which contributed to the unification of Italy under King Victor Emmanuel II. 224. What was the significance of Young Italy, founded by Giuseppe Mazzini? Option A. It was a revolutionary movement for a united Italian republic. Option B. It promoted monarchy in Italy. Option C. It was an economic alliance between Italian states. Option D. It was a literary club supporting nationalism. The correct answer is option A. It was a revolutionary movement for a united Italian republic. Explanation. Young Italy, founded by Giuseppe Mazzini, was a nationalist secret society aiming to create a unified, democratic Italian republic. It played a significant role in inspiring revolutionary movements in the 19th century. MC 25. Which state led the process of Italian unification? Option A, Lombardy. Option B, Sardinia-Piedmont. Option C, Naples. Option D, Rome. The correct answer is option B, Sardinia-Piedmont. Explanation. Sardinia-Piedmont, under King Victor Emmanuel II and his Prime Minister Count Cavour, played a leading role in Italian unification by defeating Austria and strategically integrating Italian states. MC 26. What was the role of Count Cavour in Italian unification? Option A, he was a revolutionary leader. Option B, he led military uprisings. Option C, he was a diplomat who secured alliances for unification. Option D, he opposed unification efforts. The correct answer is option C, he was a diplomat who secured alliances for unification. Explanation. Count Cavour, the Prime Minister of Sardinia-Piedmont, used diplomacy and strategic alliances, especially with France, to defeat Austria and unify northern Italy. His efforts were crucial in achieving Italian unification. MCQ 27. What was the last region to join unified Italy in 1870? Option A. Option B, Sicily. Option C, Rome. Option D, Venice. The correct answer is option C, Rome. Explanation. Rome was the last region to join Italy in 1870. It was under papal control with French protection, but after France withdrew its troops during the Franco-Prussian War, Italy annexed it, making Rome the capital. MCQ 28. How was Britain's nation-state formation different from Italy and Germany? Option A. Option A, it was achieved through war. Option B, it occurred through a gradual process. Option C, it was led by revolutionaries. Option D, it was imposed by the Pope. The correct answer is option B. It occurred through a gradual process. Explanation. Unlike Italy and Germany, Britain's nation-state formation was gradual. England extended its control over Scotland, Wales, and Ireland, creating the United Kingdom without major wars. MCQ 29. What was the impact of the Act of Union 1707 on Scotland? Option A. It led to Scottish independence. Option B. It united Scotland and England. Option C. It ended British rule. It strengthened the Scottish monarchy. The correct answer is option B. It united Scotland and England. Explanation. The Act of Union 1707 merged England and Scotland, forming the United Kingdom. However, English dominance suppressed Scottish traditions and political institutions. MC30. What was a major reason for nationalist tensions in the Balkans? Option A. Economic prosperity. Option B. Influence of Russian rule. Option C. Decline of the Ottoman Empire. Option D. British intervention. The correct answer is option C. Decline of the Ottoman Empire. Explanation. The weakening Ottoman Empire led to nationalist uprisings among Balkan ethnic groups. Rivalries among European powers further fueled conflicts, making the region a hotbed of nationalist tensions, eventually contributing to World War I. MQ31. What was the significance of the French Revolution for nationalism? Option A. It promoted monarchy in Europe. Option B. It introduced the idea of national sovereignty. Option C. It strengthened the feudal system. Option D. It reduced the role of citizens in governance. The correct answer is option B. It introduced the idea of national sovereignty. Explanation. The French Revolution, 1789, emphasized national sovereignty, transferring power from the monarchy to the people. It introduced concepts like citizenship, equal rights, and the idea that the nation is made up of its people rather than being ruled by divine authority. MCQ 32. How did Napoleon's rule affect nationalist movements in Europe? Option A. It completely destroyed nationalism. It discouraged the spread of liberal ideas. Option C. It imposed uniform administrative reforms. Option D. It supported feudal privileges. The correct answer is option C. It imposed uniform administrative reforms. Explanation. Napoleon introduced reforms such as the Napoleonic Code, which promoted equality before the law and abolished feudal privileges. These reforms influenced nationalist movements across Europe by introducing modern administrative systems. MC33. What was the impact of the Napoleonic Code on Europe? Option A. It restored feudal privileges. Option B. It abolished equality before the law. Option C. It simplified administrative divisions and legal systems. Option D. It restricted trade and commerce. The correct answer is option C. It simplified administrative divisions and legal systems. Explanation. The Napoleonic Code, 1804, abolished feudal privileges, established uniform laws, and introduced legal and administrative reforms, making governance more rational and efficient in regions under French control. MC34. Why did some European regions initially welcome Napoleon's rule? Option A. He promised political freedom and reforms. Option B. He expanded monarchy across Europe. Option C. He abolished industrialization. Option D. He imposed heavy taxes immediately. The correct answer is option A. He promised political freedom and reforms. Explanation. Many regions welcomed Napoleon's rule because he abolished feudalism, introduced modern laws, and promised political reforms. However, enthusiasm faded due to high taxes, censorship, and forced military conscription. What was the purpose of the Treaty of Vienna, 1815? Option A. To spread democracy across Europe. Option B. To restore pre-Napoleonic monarchies. Option C. To create a single European government. Option D. To establish new colonies in Africa. The correct answer is option B. To restore pre-Napoleonic monarchies. Explanation. The Treaty of Vienna aimed to restore monarchies deposed by Napoleon and maintain a balance of power in Europe. It re-established conservative rule and prevented future revolutions. MCQ 36. What were the main principles of conservatism after 1815? Option A. Preservation of traditional institutions. Option B. Promotion of radical reforms. Option C. Abolition of monarchy. Option D. Expansion of democracy. The correct answer is option A. Preservation of traditional institutions. Explanation. Conservatism after 1815 focused on maintaining monarchy, social hierarchies, and religious institutions, believing that traditional structures ensured stability and order. PQ 37. What was the aim of Giuseppe Mazzini's nationalist movement? Option A, to establish a unified Italian republic. Option B, to strengthen Austrian rule in Italy. Option C, to create a federation under the Pope. To expand French territories in Italy. The correct answer is option A, to establish a unified Italian republic. Explanation. Giuseppe Mazzini aimed to unify Italy as a democratic republic. He founded Young Italy to promote nationalist uprisings and eliminate foreign rule in Italy. 38. How did the Greek War of Independence inspire nationalism in Europe? Option A, it weakened nationalist movements. Option B, it encouraged cultural pride and resistance. Option C, it led to Greek colonization by Britain. Option D, it suppressed all revolutionary ideas. The correct answer is option B, it encouraged cultural pride and resistance. Explanation. The Greek War of Independence, 1821 to 1832, inspired European nationalists by showcasing how a united struggle could defeat imperial rule. European intellectuals supported Greece as a symbol of classical civilization and freedom. 39. What role did folk culture play in European nationalism? Option A, it promoted monarchist rule. Option B, it united people through shared traditions. Option C, it encouraged economic reforms. Option D, it led to the decline of national identity. The correct answer is option B, it united people through shared traditions. Explanation. Folk culture, including folklore, songs, and traditions, was used by nationalists to unite people by emphasizing their shared heritage and collective identity, as seen in Germany and Poland. MCQ 40. How did the Polish clergy resist Russian rule? Option A, by supporting Russian policies. Option B, by adopting the Russian language. Option C, by using Polish in church and education. By forming military alliances. The correct answer is option C, by using Polish in church and education. Explanation. After Russian authorities banned Polish in schools, the clergy used it in religious gatherings to preserve national identity. This act of resistance led to arrests and exile for many Polish priests. 1. Why did the 1848 revolutions in Europe fail? Option A, lack of mass support and repression by conservatives. Option B, strong support from monarchies. Option C, immediate success of liberal governments. Option D, unification of all European states. The correct answer is option A, lack of mass support and repression by conservatives. Explanation. The revolutions of 1848 were led by the middle class and workers demanding constitutional rights and national unification. However, conservative monarchies suppressed them, and the lack of coordination among revolutionaries led to failure. MC 42. What was a major demand of the 1848 revolutions? Option A, universal male suffrage and constitutional government. Option B, strengthening of monarchy. Option C, expansion of feudal privileges. Option D, restriction of industrialization. The correct answer is option A, universal male suffrage and constitutional government. Explanation. The 1848 revolutions sought universal male suffrage, constitutional rule, and national unification. Many revolutionaries demanded representative governments and civil liberties. MCQ 43. What was the main reason for economic hardship in Europe in the 1830s and 1840s? Option A, rapid industrialization. Option B, decline of agriculture and food shortages. Option C, excessive taxation. Option D, growth of large cities. The correct answer is option B, decline of agriculture and food shortages. Explanation. The 1830s and 1840s saw widespread economic crises, including food shortages, high unemployment, and declining agricultural output, leading to mass discontent. 44. What was the significance of the Silesian Weavers' Revolt in 1845? Option A, it was the first workers' uprising against industrial exploitation. Option B, it supported feudal lords. Option C, it aimed to restore monarchy. Option D, it led to immediate economic reforms. The correct answer is option A. It was the first workers' uprising against industrial exploitation. Explanation. The Silesian Weavers' Revolt was one of the earliest worker uprisings against economic exploitation. The weavers protested against low wages and harsh working conditions, highlighting class tensions in Europe. MCQ 45. What was the main reason for the failure of the Frankfurt Parliament? Option A, opposition from Prussian and Austrian rulers. Option B, strong support from monarchs. Option C, immediate success of the Constitution. Option D, unanimous agreement among German states. The correct answer is option A, opposition from Prussian and Austrian rulers. Explanation. The Frankfurt Parliament, an attempt to unify Germany under a constitutional monarchy, failed because Prussia and Austria opposed it. King Frederick William IV of Prussia rejected the offer to lead a unified Germany. M46. How did conservative rulers respond to the 1848 revolutions? Option A, by granting constitutional rights. Option B, by repressing revolutionary movements. Option C, by supporting liberal governments. Option D, by promoting socialist policies. The correct answer is option B, by repressing revolutionary movements. Explanation. Conservative monarchies crushed the 1848 revolutions through military force, censorship, and imprisonment of revolutionaries, ensuring that liberal gains were reversed. CE 47. How did nationalism shift after 1848? Option A, it moved from liberal to conservative hands. Option B, it became more revolutionary. Option C, it focused on economic reforms only. Option D, it was completely abandoned. The correct answer is option A. It moved from liberal to conservative hands. Explanation. After 1848, conservative leaders like Bismarck and Cavour used nationalism to strengthen state power, moving it away from its earlier liberal democratic ideals. MC 48. What strategy did Bismarck use to unify Germany? Option A, diplomacy and military force. Option B, peaceful negotiations. Option C, alliance with Austria. Option D, economic reforms only. The correct answer is option A, diplomacy and military force. Explanation. Bismarck's blood and iron policy combined diplomacy with military conflicts, wars against Denmark, Austria, and France, to achieve German unification under Prussian leadership. MC 49. Why was the unification of Germany significant for Europe? Option A, it shifted the balance of power in Europe. Option B, it weakened Prussia. Option C, it expanded French influence. Option D, it led to the collapse of the British Empire. The correct answer is option A. It shifted the balance of power in Europe. Explanation. The unification of Germany in 1871 under Prussian leadership altered the European balance of power, making Germany a dominant force and leading to future conflicts, including World War I. MC 50. What role did Garibaldi play in Italian unification? Option A, led military campaigns in southern Italy. Option B, negotiated with the Pope. Option C, opposed unification efforts. Option D, strengthened Austrian rule. The correct answer is option A, led military campaigns in southern Italy. Explanation. Garibaldi's military campaign, the Expedition of the Thousand, successfully overthrew foreign rulers in southern Italy, paving the way for Italy's unification under Victor Emmanuel II. MCQ 51. How did Cavour contribute to the unification of Italy? Option A, through military campaigns. Option B, by forming diplomatic alliances. Option C, by leading revolutionary uprisings. Option D, by opposing nationalism. The correct answer is option B, by forming diplomatic alliances. Explanation. Count Cavour, the Prime Minister of Sardinia-Piedmont, played a key role in unifying Italy through diplomacy. He allied with France to defeat Austria, a major obstacle to Italian unification. MC 52. What was the Expedition of the Thousand? Option A, a military campaign led by Garibaldi. Option B, a diplomatic meeting for unification. Option C, a rebellion against Italy. Option D, a trade mission to Germany. The correct answer is option A, a military campaign led by Garibaldi. Explanation. The Expedition of the Thousand, led by Giuseppe Garibaldi in 1860, was a military campaign where his red shirts defeated Spanish rulers in southern Italy, contributing to Italian unification. MCQ 53. When was Rome finally incorporated into unified Italy? Option A, 1859. Option B, 1861. Option C, 1867. Option D, 1870. The correct answer is option D, 1870. Explanation. Rome joined unified Italy in 1870 when France withdrew its troops from the Papal States, allowing Italian forces to annex the city and make it the capital. MCQ 54. How was Britain's nation-state formation different from Italy and Germany? Option A, it was achieved through war. Option B, it occurred through a gradual process. Option C, it was led by revolutionaries. Option D, it was imposed by the Pope. The correct answer is option B, it occurred through a gradual process. Explanation. Unlike Italy and Germany, Britain's nation-state formation was gradual. England extended its control over Scotland, Wales, and Ireland, creating the United Kingdom without major wars. MQ 55. What was the impact of the Act of Union 1707 on Scotland? Option A, it led to Scottish independence. Option B, it united Scotland and England. Option C, it ended British rule. Option D, it strengthened Scottish monarchy. The correct answer is option B, it united Scotland and England. Explanation. The Act of Union 1707 merged England and Scotland, forming the United Kingdom. However, English dominance suppressed Scottish traditions and political institutions. MCQ 56. Why was Ireland forcibly incorporated into the United Kingdom in 1801? Option A, due to religious divisions. Option B, to strengthen the Irish economy. Option C, to promote Irish nationalism. Option D, to expand the British monarchy. The correct answer is option A, due to religious divisions. Explanation. Ireland had deep religious divisions between Catholics and Protestants. The British government supported Protestant control, and after suppressing revolts, incorporated Ireland into the UK in 1801. How did visual symbols help in European nationalism? Option A, they represented national identity and unity. Option B, they weakened nationalist movements. Option C, they promoted monarchy. Option D, they had no role in nationalism. The correct answer is option A, they represented national identity and unity. Explanation. Visual symbols like Germania, Germany, and Marianne, France, personified the nation, creating a collective identity that inspired nationalist sentiments. MCQ 58. What was the significance of the figure Marianne in France? Option A, she symbolized the monarchy. Option B, she represented the republic and nationalism. Option C, she was a historical queen. Option D, she was a goddess of war. The correct answer is option B, she represented the republic and nationalism. Explanation. Marianne became a national symbol of the French Republic, embodying liberty, equality, and nationalism. Her image was widely used in statues, coins, and paintings. MC 59. What did Germania represent in German nationalism? Option A, military dominance. Option B, the German nation. Option C, the Austrian Empire. Option D, the Russian Empire. The correct answer is option B, the German nation. Explanation. Germania was a symbolic figure representing the German nation. She was often depicted with a crown of oak leaves, symbolizing heroism and national unity. MCQ 60. Why did nationalist tensions emerge in the Balkans in the late 19th century? Option A, the decline of the Ottoman Empire. The spread of communism. Option C, the expansion of British rule. Option D, economic prosperity. The correct answer is option A, the decline of the Ottoman Empire. Explanation. The weakening Ottoman Empire led to nationalist movements among Balkan ethnic groups, each seeking independence. This created conflicts that contributed to World War I. 61. What was the main cause of instability in the Balkans in the late 19th century? Option A, economic development. Option B, religious harmony. Option C, nationalist rivalries and foreign interference. Option D, expansion of the British Empire. The correct answer is option C, nationalist rivalries and foreign interference. Explanation. The Balkans were a region of diverse ethnic groups struggling for independence from the weakening Ottoman Empire. European powers, such as Russia and Austria-Hungary, interfered, worsening tensions and leading to conflicts. MCQ 62. How did the disintegration of the Ottoman Empire contribute to World War I? Option A. It created power struggles among Balkan nations. Option B. It increased Ottoman influence in Europe. Option C. It led to the formation of the United Nations. Option D. It resulted in peace among European nations. The correct answer is option A. It created power struggles among Balkan nations. Explanation. The decline of the Ottoman Empire led to rising nationalist movements in the Balkans. The region became a battleground for rivalries between European powers, directly contributing to World War I. MC 63. What was a key feature of European nationalism in the late 19th century? Option A. It promoted liberal democracy. Option B. It became more aggressive and expansionist. Option C. It sought peaceful coexistence. Option D. It eliminated colonialism. The correct answer is option B. It became more aggressive and expansionist. Explanation. Nationalism in the late 19th century turned aggressive, with countries seeking expansion, often leading to conflicts such as those in the Balkans and the lead-up to World War I. M64. How did nationalist movements in colonized regions differ from European nationalism? Option A. They aimed to establish independent nation-states. Option B. They focused on spreading monarchies. Option C. They opposed all forms of governance. Option D. They promoted European control. The correct answer is option A. They aimed to establish independent nation-states. Explanation. Nationalist movements in colonized regions sought independence from imperial rule, forming their own nation-states. They were inspired by European nationalism, but adapted it to resist foreign domination. MC 65. How did European powers manipulate nationalism for their own interests? Option A. By supporting nationalist groups in rival empires. Option B. By promoting peace and stability. Option C. By encouraging economic unity. Option D. By eliminating nationalism entirely. The correct answer is option A. By supporting nationalist groups in rival empires. Explanation. European powers used nationalism to weaken rival empires, often supporting nationalist uprisings in territories controlled by their adversaries, such as Austria-Hungary and the Ottoman Empire. MCQ 66. Why did nationalist movements in Europe become militaristic by the late 19th century? Option A. Economic prosperity led to military expansion. Option B. Nationalist ideals were abandoned. Option C. Nations competed for power, colonies, and military strength. Option D. The rise of democracy eliminated the need for military expansion. The correct answer is option C. Nations competed for power, colonies, and military strength. Explanation. European nations increasingly used nationalism to justify military buildup and territorial expansion, leading to conflicts and rivalries that contributed to World War I. MC 67. What role did nationalist feelings play in European imperialism? Option A. They encouraged competition for colonies. Option B. They promoted peaceful trade relations. Option C. They reduced conflicts among European nations. Option D. They led to immediate decolonization. The correct answer is Option A. They encouraged competition for colonies. Explanation. Nationalist sentiments fueled competition for overseas colonies as European nations sought to prove their dominance and expand their empires, increasing tensions between global powers. MCQ 68. How did nationalist movements contribute to the outbreak of World War I? Option A. They created rivalries and tensions among European powers. Option B. They led to the rise of global peace organizations. Option C. They strengthened alliances between European nations. Option D. They prevented military conflicts. The correct answer is Option A. They created rivalries and tensions among European powers. Explanation. Nationalist movements, particularly in the Balkans, created tensions between Austria-Hungary, Serbia, and other nations. These tensions, along with alliances and militarization, led to the outbreak of World War I. MCQ 69. What was the primary goal of anti-imperial nationalist movements in Asia and Africa? Option A. To gain independence from colonial rule. Option B. To expand European influence. Option C. To establish new monarchies. Option D. To create a single global government. The correct answer is Option A. To gain independence from colonial rule. Explanation. Nationalist movements in Asia and Africa aimed to overthrow European colonial rule and establish independent nation-states, inspired by European nationalist ideas but adapted to their local contexts. MCQ 70. What was the broader impact of nationalism by the early 20th century? Option A. It led to conflicts and world wars. Option B. It created lasting peace in Europe. Option C. It eliminated imperialism. Option D. It strengthened monarchies across Europe. The correct answer is Option A. It led to conflicts and world wars. Explanation. By the early 20th century, nationalism had become a powerful force, leading to wars, territorial disputes, and ultimately World War I. While it initially promoted unity, it later fueled aggression and conflicts. MCQ 71. How did nationalism change in Europe after 1871? Option A. It became more inclusive and democratic. Option B. It grew aggressive and fueled rivalries. Option C. It promoted peaceful cooperation among nations. Option D. It led to the decline of military conflicts. The correct answer is Option B. It grew aggressive and fueled rivalries. Explanation. After 1871, nationalism shifted from a liberal democratic force to a more aggressive and competitive ideology. It fueled militarism, imperialist ambitions, and international tensions, contributing to conflicts such as World War I. M72. Why was the Balkan region called the powder keg of Europe? Option A. It was rich in natural resources. Option B. It had a history of ethnic conflicts and nationalist tensions. Option C. It was a peaceful and stable area. Option D. It was controlled entirely by Britain. The correct answer is Option B. It had a history of ethnic conflicts and nationalist tensions. Explanation. The Balkans were called the powder keg of Europe due to ongoing nationalist struggles, ethnic conflicts, and the involvement of major European powers, which made it a highly volatile region. MCQ 73. What role did economic interests play in European nationalism? Option A. They reduced nationalist tensions. Option B. They strengthened nationalist movements through economic policies. Option C. They led to the decline of industrialization. Option D. They promoted free trade among all nations. The correct answer is Option B. They strengthened nationalist movements through economic policies. Explanation. Economic policies, such as customs unions and industrial growth, strengthened nationalist movements by promoting economic self-sufficiency and reducing foreign dependence, as seen in Germany's Zollverein. MC 74. What was the role of Germany in European politics after unification? Option A. It became a dominant military and economic power. Option B. It sought to isolate itself from European affairs. Option C. It promoted only peaceful alliances. Option D. It lost influence over neighboring countries. The correct answer is Option A. It became a dominant military and economic power. Explanation. After unification in 1871, Germany emerged as a powerful nation, strengthening its military and economy. This shift disrupted the balance of power in Europe and contributed to future conflicts. ME 75. How did nationalism contribute to the decline of multi-ethnic empires? Option A. It weakened national identity. Option B. It promoted unity among different ethnic groups. Option C. It encouraged ethnic groups to seek independence. Option D. It strengthened the rule of monarchs. The correct answer is Option C. It encouraged ethnic groups to seek independence. Nationalism led to the decline of multi-ethnic empires like Austria-Hungary and the Ottoman Empire, as various ethnic groups sought self-determination and independence. MCQ 76. What was a major factor in the competition among European powers in the late 19th century? Option A. Military and colonial expansion. Option B. The promotion of democracy. Option C. Decreasing economic rivalries. Option D. The rise of socialism. The correct answer is Option A. Military and colonial expansion. Explanation. European powers competed for military dominance and colonial expansion, using nationalism to justify their imperial ambitions, leading to heightened tensions. 77. What was the impact of nationalism on World War I? Option A. It played a key role in the war's outbreak. Option B. It reduced international rivalries. Option C. It led to a peaceful resolution of conflicts. Option D. It was not a significant factor in the war. The correct answer is Option A. It played a key role in the war's outbreak. Explanation. Nationalism played a central role in World War I, as intense national pride, territorial ambitions, and ethnic conflicts contributed to the war's outbreak in 1914. MC 78. How did nationalist movements in colonies differ from those in Europe? Option A. They focused on independence from foreign rule. Option B. They sought to strengthen imperial control. Option C. They aimed to unify European nations. Option D. They promoted the expansion of European power. The correct answer is Option A. They focused on independence from foreign rule. Explanation. Nationalist movements in colonies aimed to gain independence from European imperial rule using the principles of nationalism to justify self-determination. MC 79. Why did European powers manipulate nationalist sentiments in other countries? Option A. To weaken rival empires. Option B. To promote peace. Option C. To unify European countries. Option D. To strengthen democracy. The correct answer is Option A. To weaken rival empires. Explanation. European powers often supported nationalist uprisings in rival empires, such as Austria-Hungary and the Ottoman Empire, to weaken their influence and expand their own power. MCQ 80. What was a major consequence of nationalism in the early 20th century? Option A. Increased conflicts and global instability. Option B. The decline of military alliances. Option C. The establishment of a peaceful world order. Option D. The reduction of imperialistic ambitions. The correct answer is Option A. Increased conflicts and global instability. Explanation. Nationalism led to increased conflicts, particularly in the Balkans, and played a significant role in the tensions that resulted in World War I. MCQ 81. How did nationalist leaders use history to justify their movements? Option A, by rewriting historical events. Option B, by highlighting past independence and struggles. Option C, by promoting myths over facts. Option D, by focusing only on economic history. The correct answer is option B, by highlighting past independence and struggles. Explanation: nationalist leaders used history to highlight past periods of independence and struggles against oppression, strengthening their claims for national unity and self-rule. MCQ 82. How did the Congress of Vienna, 1815, affect nationalist movements? Option A, it suppressed nationalist aspirations. Option B, it encouraged liberal reforms. Option C, it created new independent nations. Option D, it reduced monarchy's power. The correct answer is option A. It suppressed nationalist aspirations. Explanation: the Congress of Vienna aimed to restore monarchies and suppress nationalist movements. However, nationalism continued to grow despite these conservative efforts. M83. Why did Germany and Italy unify later than other European nations? Option A, due to strong regional identities and external influences. Option B, because of support from Austria. Option C, because they had no nationalist leaders. Option D, due to British opposition. The correct answer is option A, due to strong regional identities and external influences. Explanation: Germany and Italy were composed of multiple independent states with strong regional identities. Additionally, foreign powers like Austria controlled parts of these regions, delaying unification. MCQ 84. What was the impact of the Zollverein on German nationalism? Option A, it encouraged economic unity and national identity. Option B, it strengthened Austrian influence. Option C, it weakened industrial development. Option D, it led to German colonization. The correct answer is option A, it encouraged economic unity and national identity. Explanation: the Zollverein, customs union, eliminated trade barriers among German states, fostering economic cooperation and strengthening the sense of German national identity. 85. What role did women play in the nationalist movements of the 19th century? Option A, they actively participated but were denied political rights. Option B, they were fully included in political leadership. Option C, they opposed nationalism. Option D, they were uninterested in political struggles. The correct answer is option A, they actively participated but were denied political rights. Explanation: women actively participated in nationalist movements by forming organizations, publishing newspapers, and protesting. However, they were denied political rights and could only observe key events like the Frankfurt Parliament. 86. How did Romanticism support nationalism? Option A, by promoting folk culture and shared heritage. Option B, by advocating for scientific progress. Option C, by rejecting national identities. Option D, by supporting monarchies. The correct answer is option A, by promoting folk culture and shared heritage. Explanation: Romanticism emphasized folk culture, traditions, and historical legacies, fostering a sense of national identity and unity among people. MCQ 87. What was the effect of the July Revolution of 1830? Option A, it inspired nationalist movements across Europe. Option B, it restored absolute monarchy in France. Option C, it ended nationalism in Europe. Option D, it weakened constitutional rule. The correct answer is option A, it inspired nationalist movements across Europe. Explanation: the July Revolution in France led to the overthrow of the Bourbon monarchy and inspired nationalist uprisings in Belgium, Poland, and other European regions. MCQ 88. How did the Frankfurt Parliament attempt to unify Germany? Option A, by drafting a constitution for a united Germany. Option B, by forming military alliances. Option C, by supporting Austrian rule. Option D, by rejecting nationalism. The correct answer is option A, by drafting a constitution for a united Germany. Explanation: the Frankfurt Parliament 1848 was an attempt by German liberals to unify Germany under a constitutional monarchy. However, it failed due to opposition from conservative rulers. MCQ 89. What was the relationship between nationalism and imperialism in the late 19th century? Option A. Nationalism fueled imperial expansion and competition. Option B. Nationalism weakened colonial ambitions. Option C. Imperialism promoted peace between nations. Option D. Nationalism had no impact on imperialism. The correct answer is option A. Nationalism fueled imperial expansion and competition. Explanation: nationalism encouraged European nations to expand their empires, leading to competition for colonies and heightened international tensions. 90. How did nationalist leaders in Italy and Germany use war to achieve unification? Option A. They engaged in strategic wars to unite regions. Option B. They avoided conflicts and used diplomacy alone. Option C. They allowed foreign rulers to lead unification. Option D. They promoted peace treaties with Austria. The correct answer is option A. They engaged in strategic wars to unite regions. Explanation: leaders like Bismarck and Cavour used wars strategically to unify Germany and Italy, defeating Austria and France to consolidate their nations. MCQ 91. How did Napoleon's conquests influence nationalist movements in Europe? Option A. By spreading the ideas of liberty and equality. Option B. By restoring feudalism. By strengthening monarchy. Option D. By discouraging national unity. The correct answer is option A, by spreading the ideas of liberty and equality. Explanation: Napoleon's conquests introduced legal and administrative reforms, such as the Napoleonic Code, which spread ideas of equality, nationalism, and modern governance across Europe. MCQ 92. What was the main impact of the French Revolution on nationalism? Option A. It introduced the idea that people, not monarchs, form the nation. Option B. It restored absolute monarchy. Option C. It discouraged political participation. Option D. It promoted feudal privileges. The correct answer is option A. It introduced the idea that people, not monarchs, form the nation. Explanation: the French Revolution redefined the concept of the nation by transferring sovereignty from the monarchy to the people, emphasizing national identity and collective governance. 3. What was the significance of the Treaty of Constantinople, 1832? Option A. It recognized Greece as an independent nation. Option B. It divided Germany into smaller states. Option C. It restored Ottoman control over the Balkans. Option D. It ended the Napoleonic Wars. The correct answer is option A. It recognized Greece as an independent nation. Explanation: the Treaty of Constantinople, 1832, granted Greece independence from Ottoman rule, marking a significant success for nationalist movements in Europe. MCQ 94. Why did many revolutionaries oppose the Vienna Settlement of 1815? Option A. It restored monarchies and suppressed nationalist movements. Option B. It promoted democracy across Europe. Option C. It led to immediate German unification. Option D. It supported economic liberalization. The correct answer is option A. It restored monarchies and suppressed nationalist movements. Explanation: the Vienna Settlement restored conservative monarchies and aimed to suppress nationalist and liberal movements, leading to opposition from revolutionaries. MCQ 95. What was the significance of Garibaldi's red shirts? Option A. They played a key role in the unification of Italy. Option B. They supported Austrian rule in Italy. Option C. They opposed Italian nationalism. Option D. They were a royal military force. The correct answer is option A. They played a key role in the unification of Italy. Explanation: the Red Shirts, led by Giuseppe Garibaldi, were a volunteer army that fought to liberate southern Italy, contributing significantly to Italian unification. MCQ 96. Why was the year 1848 significant in European history? Option A. It witnessed widespread nationalist and liberal revolutions. Option B. It marked the end of industrialization. Option C. It restored feudalism in Europe. Option D. It led to the expansion of the Ottoman Empire. The correct answer is option A. It witnessed widespread nationalist and liberal revolutions. Explanation. The year 1848 saw revolutionary movements across Europe with demands for constitutional governance, national unification, and social reforms. MCQ 97. What was the primary goal of the Frankfurt Parliament? Option A. To draft a constitution for a united Germany. Option B. To expand Prussian monarchy. Option C. To strengthen Austrian rule. Option D. To promote British influence in Germany. The correct answer is option A. To draft a constitution for a united Germany. Explanation. The Frankfurt Parliament, 1848, aimed to unify Germany under a constitutional framework, but failed due to opposition from monarchs and the military. MCQ 98. What was a major impact of the revolutions of 1848? Option A. They led to temporary gains in liberal and nationalist movements. Option B. They resulted in immediate unification of European nations. Option C. They strengthened monarchies permanently. Option D. They ended all nationalist movements. The correct answer is option A. They led to temporary gains in liberal and nationalist movements. Explanation. The revolutions of 1848 brought temporary gains for liberals and nationalists, but were ultimately suppressed by conservative forces, delaying national unifications. How did European powers react to nationalist movements in their colonies? Option A. They resisted them to maintain control. Option B. They encouraged decolonization. Option C. They supported nationalist leaders. Option D. They granted independence immediately. The correct answer is option A. They resisted them to maintain control. Explanation. European colonial rulers resisted nationalist movements using military and political strategies to maintain control over their territories. MCQ 100. What was the long-term impact of 19th century nationalism? Option A. It contributed to the rise of nation-states and global conflicts. Option B. It eliminated wars in Europe. Option C. It weakened the idea of national identity. Option D. It promoted the expansion of monarchies. The correct answer is option A. It contributed to the rise of nation-states and global conflicts. Explanation. 19th century nationalism led to the formation of unified nation-states like Germany and Italy, but also fueled conflicts, including World War I. Thank you for watching ExHub MCQs. We hope you found this comprehensive set of 100 MCQs on the rise of nationalism in Europe insightful and valuable for your exam preparation. By practicing these exam-relevant questions, you've strengthened your understanding of key historical events, causes, and impacts of nationalism, which are frequently asked in board and competitive exams. If you want to test your knowledge further, check out our other MCQ videos covering science, social science, and general knowledge topics. Our channel is dedicated to providing accurate, well-explained, and exam-focused content to help you succeed. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to ExHub MCQs for more educational content. Share your feedback and let us know which topics you want us to cover next. Turn on the notification bell to never miss an update and stay ahead in your exam preparation journey. Keep learning, keep growing, and ace your exams with ExHub MCQs.